Hi guys, and welcome back to Red Devils United. Today's video is a bit of a transfer news with what's the latest around our business. There hasn't been much update as for now. If anything will happen within the January, will we bring anyone in? Will we think? But as of now, we start with Conor Gallagher. Man United does see Conor Gallagher as a good to try before you buy option if Atletico Madrid is open to a deal next month. So basically we could be bringing in Conor Gallagher next month. But obviously the Athletic and that, as said, we won't be making any business in January, so this is kind of like, so what's actually going to happen? Are we making businesses? Are we not? Like, things need to be cleared up proper by the club itself as well. So basically, like, we're happy to go for Conor Gallagher, but we don't want to straight out buy him, which is, for me, is a bit strange because it's not going to cost you much. It's going to cost you, 25 mil, if that, for him. And I think he will slot in nice in the midfield. From January till end of the season, and he could be one of them, a vital player in that midfield, what could help us secure Europe. I mean, it's interesting that it's kind of looking like it's going to be along with option to buy. I would just buy him straight out, to be truthful, because what's worst could happen, like, we'll get on with the other businesses in a minute, but like Manu, Ugarte can't play. But it's not like they can't play, they're not getting picked to play. So we're already 2 midfielders down anyway with that. There's a lack of playing with Manu and Ugarte. Like I said, if Manu or Ugarte goes in January, then we're lacking a midfielder. Or lacking both, because you never know. Manu could do a Salah. Yeah, he's not done it yet, but he could do. And then, you know what I mean? Like, and then we've got no option but get rid. So yeah, that's in the Conor Gallagher for now. There's not much around him, but I would love to take him in Jan. I think it would be a huge improvement. But obviously, we'll take Casemiro's role because no one's taking Bruno's role, are they? Unless you put in Bruno back in number 10 and then use him next to Casemiro, but then that'd be a bit of a thingy on Manu, that, really. But it is what it is. Whatever happens, in my opinion, with that. But in my eyes, I do rate him. I do like him. I liked him when he was at Chelsea. I liked him when he was at Palace. Not really watched Atletico Madrid much since he's got, so I've not really seen how he's done. I've only watched them win, like if they're in Champions League against, or I might have done it where I might have watched them against Real Madrid or something, or Barca, like just bigger games like that. But within that, I've not really watched him at Atletico Madrid, so at the minute I don't know how he's doing over there. But yeah, if I was United, I would consider doing it, because if we don't do it, someone will snap him up. Villa could get him. Palace could go out for him. That's if Adam Walton does go in January as a crazy January deal, like some can happen. They could go for him. He's played there before, played at Palace before, so someone could snap him up if we don't hurry up with it. The next player is, Elliot Anderson. Nottingham Forest sees a January exit for Elliot Anderson as a huge surprise, which everyone will. If he moves in January, that'd be a shock transfer, because you won't expect a player like Elliot Anderson to leave in January. Say Adam Walton, Stiller, who else? You know what I mean? Like, them type of players, you don't see them going in January. It's just a shock. They are a shock. Like Man City and Liverpool could realistically explore midfield options, and their targets are similar to that of Manchester United, like the Carlos Baleba, Gomez from Wolves, Anderson. Obviously, they'd be interested in Walton, like you seen yesterday. Chelsea are looking for Elliot Anderson or Walton to help to improve their midfield, because Lavia's not really hitting it off. I mean, he's not getting injured at the moment. So, but they've already got a good midfield in a way with the likes of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Depends on what formation they're going for as well, because if they put three in midfield, you can have like a midfield of Caicedo, Fernandez, either Anderson or Walton. I think that would be a decent midfield, that between them things. And then the next one is about the next deal I want to talk about is Carlos Baleba. Like I said in one of my videos, in the summer, I was all over this deal. I wanted this to happen. I was in that Baleba kind of pipe train or whatever it is. But this season so far, he's definitely a shell of a player like he was last season. I really don't know what's going on with him. Like, yeah, I get he's probably upset with not being able for his transfer coming to United didn't happen. But would that not motivate you even more? Or is he doing this on purpose so the price tag goes down so he could get that move? Because the price tag, obviously, Brighton said was too much for us, to be fair. Or apparently, it's too much, but then apparently we had the money for to do it. But I don't know what to believe, to be fair. Especially with his ownership, anyway. But Brighton sources don't state an exact asking price for Carlos Baleba, but they have cited Moisés Caicedo's transfer fee of £115 million as a comparison. I would be shocked if Carlos Baleba left in January, especially if they're putting it for that price. I mean, after the performance he's been giving out at the moment, I don't think he's high for that. No. Like, he's starting games, going off between 5 minutes after half time, or the times when he's not even starting, or stuff. So you can clearly see he's not happy there. So if he's not happy there, then what? Same with us with Manny's situation. If the player not happy there, but the difference is obviously Believer's playing, Manny's not. But definitely something going on with Believer's performance level in dropping, and it should be studied that, like I said, is he doing it on purpose? So the Bright could come down so he gets his move. Who knows? But I can't see him coming in Jan. I really can't. Like I said, Gallagher, possibility. Believer, no. Anderson, no. Don't think that will move, or if they move, it'd be like a shock deal. Walters, no. Stiller, no. Who else? Right, we got a new name which we'll talk about in a minute that we've been in for. It's called Tyler Adams from Bournemouth. Like, could that be a new name in January? Could that happen in Jan? I don't know. I know we talk about Adams now, but a new name that Manchester United are looking at is Tyler Adams. There's a possibility he leaves in 2026, more likely in the summer. Adam turns 27 next year, and while the aim to lower the average age in the midfield is expected to be more affordable, Man United like Tyler Adams' character. He's well liked by his teammates and his leadership qualities that are expected to show the World Cup. There are no notifications at this moment, but Tyler Adams could become one to watch in the relation to Manchester United. I'll be truthful. I've not seen much of him. I don't really watch Bournemouth games. Like, it'd be interesting to see if he plays on Monday, and we can watch him Monday and see how he actually does against us. And that. Was it him? I think it's him who scored that halfway line goal, wasn't it, the other week? I seen that. If it was him, I can't remember. I'm not thinking, but like I said, I can't really talk much about him because I don't really know him much to talk about. But like, it is interesting to see what will happen with him. Like, let's see how he does on Monday. Like we saw, Believer, Walter, and Anderson play against us, who have been linked with. Let's see if he lives up the hype, what people's thinking of it, and live up to the expectations of shall we do the deal, or go and do the deal, or should we avoid it? But as from now, I'm only being honest, I don't know the player much to talk about, so I won't talk about him anymore now until like I said, I might talk about him more after Monday's game, after I've seen him play and see what he's actually like. Like, obviously, I don't really know Anderson, I don't really know Adam Walton because I don't really watch Forest and Palace. But I could see how comfortable and how energetic and that there are in midfield, and how they can win the ball back and this, that and other, and make things happen for the teams. But I honestly can't say nothing about Tyler Adams, so I do apologise for that one. Next one we'll talk about, this is one of the outs from our side. While he's not, this is about Kobe Mainoo. While he's not expected to go nuclear like Mo Salah, Kobe Mainoo is still frustrated with his lack of game time, especially in a World Cup season. Man United are still hoping he can become a valuable player and force himself into the team over the Christmas and New Year period. The upcoming month with more fixtures is important for Kobbie Mainoo if he can get himself some starts and also significant game time. One area that's been worked on with Kobbie Mainoo is ability to get into the right spaces to win the ball quickly. Ruben Amorim is very big on preventing counter-attacks and with very slight movements and decisions. Ruben Amorim appreciates Kobbie Mainoo quality on the ball, but he wants safety net midfield, those who are able to either be in the right positions to stop counter-attacks or have the pace to get it back quickly. Let's go. You've got quite a few topics to talk about in that one. It's good. The one with the he's not expected to going to clear like Mo Salah. The problem is you can't compare him to Mo Salah. Mo Salah, what he's done for Liverpool, he will go down as a Liverpool legend and stuff. Like, all of a sudden, getting benched, not playing much and stuff like that, his level's a bit of drop, but still, he's a key player. He's a really key player for Liverpool, and like I said, what he's done obviously feels disrespected, which you would, to be truthful. You give your all for a club, you sacrifice everything for that club, and then getting treated like this. Maybe Salah could have dealt it in a different way. And this is why I'm glad Mainoo's not done something like this. Yeah, obviously he's going to be frustrated with his game time, Mainoo, and I'm glad he's kind of being professional about it. Yes, he's had a bit of down moments, which you will, because obviously you want to play. You do want to play. Especially like a World Cup. It's a World Cup. Yeah, like 2 years ago, he was in the England team. He was in an England team. But now he obviously can't get game time at United, and that's what I think going out on loan would do him some good. Get the minutes he needs, and then hopefully he performs wherever he goes and gets that moment for the World Cup. I get there's other midfielders maybe better out there than him, like Anderson, Walton, and that what. Obviously you will pick Bellingham, but I think keeping him at the club will be a mistake in my opinion. You're not going to use him. You're only using him when you decide to, like every blue moon. Like, the guy needs some starts. Drop Casemiro, start him with Bruno. Like, who knows? Like, yeah, his performance lately not been that great, but like bringing him on for 10 minutes, you're coming off the bench. You need some quality time to get into the game. Like, warm yourself up into the game. Like, you're not gonna go off the bench into a game and boom, you're straight like in it. You have to build yourself into the game. Force yourself into it will give you injuries and stuff. And like this upcoming month with more fixtures is important for Kobbie Mainoo. It is. Because the games we've got Bournemouth, perfect start for him. We've got Villa, another perfect start for him. Newcastle, you could say another perfect start for him. Three straight starts there will give him boost, will give him confidence. It's like a confidence as well. Like, people's like going on social media, he's overrated, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's slow, he's he's not like the player that we thought. But his confidence is going to be so low. I've been there as a player, like, my confidence has been so low. I couldn't pass a ball, I couldn't tackle, I couldn't shoot. I was close to retiring at that point, but I kept going and going and going. And I managed to keep myself halfway where I should be. I still got a bit longer to go, but obviously it comes with playing and confidence and stuff coming back. Soon as if he starts playing games, his confidence will back, and we will see the man who, like, we see him 2 years ago when he was playing. Like, it's like, I think the loan option for him is the best thing at this moment. He ain't getting game time at this club, what he should be getting. Ruben clearly sees something like him, like, no, he's not a starter or something. He needs that game time. This one is a bit thingy. One area that's been worked on with Kobe is his ability to get into the right spaces, to win the ball quickly. Ruben Aaron is very big on preventing counter-attacks, very slight movements. Was he not doing that 2 years ago, though, under Ten Hag? I've seen the amount of times he's tracked back, he's won the ball, he's stopped counter-attacks. He can actually get in he can get into that right spaces to stop the counter-attacks. He's done it. We've seen him do it. Just Ruben Aaron's just making excuses after excuses after excuses, not starting the guy. And that's not fair. That's not right. That's not how you treat a player. You're supposed to treat players with the same amount of respect. Like, you can't have your favourites. You can't always have your favourites in a team. Like, you can't keep starting the same people all the time. Like, what would happen, like, say, like, for example, Bruno doesn't tackle anyone, doesn't track back, Bruno doesn't do most of stuff like that. He doesn't track back and try to stop counter-attacks. Sometimes he doesn't get in the right spaces like he should. But yet you're saying that about Manu. It's just a bit like, yeah. You clearly see he's got an agenda against Manu, and it's not right. It isn't right. Yeah. Right, the next player we'll talk about is another possibly going, but I don't know after what I've heard last night. It's Joshua Zirkzee. Last night he's come out obviously saying he wants to stay at the club and fight for his place. But Roma's interest in Joshua Zirkzee is a long-standing. His priority is Manchester United, but his World Cup spot is under threat, and he's exploring options. This doesn't mean he wants to leave, but he knows he has to make the World Cup squad. Yeah, that's just similar to, in another way, of Manu. Like Manu said, he doesn't want to leave permanent. He just wants to go out on loan, get some minutes under his belt, get in that World Cup squad, and then, or possibly get in the World Cup squad and take it from there in his United career. If he comes back and he's still not getting shows, or whichever, I mean, he could come back and Ruben's gone. So he could come back and, under a new manager that will use him. So, same with Zirkzee, like, I think he's got, one goal this season, which can't really think because he's only played really, similar like, I think, with Manu. He's had starts, Manu's not, but he's not really been getting picked much either. So I think loan for Xerxes is be a good one. Like, this is why bringing in 2 attacking midfielders is wrong in my opinion, because you could use him in one of them number 10 spots, and then, but then again, he's come as a striker, hasn't he? But he isn't a striker in my opinion. So what we should have done is loaned him out in the summer and kept Højlund, because I think Højlund would have done a bit better. But I think Xerxes, there's a potential there for him to be a really, really good player for us. He's done move, like, his link-up play is really good. I like that goal he's got against Palace with that angle. That was good. He could do stuff like that, but we need, for a club like United, we need an all-out number 9, a really good number 9, right? Who can bang in goals, can, like, Rooney, Nistelrooy. We need them sort of players as well. Who else was thinking, like, Van Persie was banging on goals for us, yeah. But I don't know who would be perfect for us, because we could go, he'd be perfect. He could come and he could be a flop. Well, I agree. I think Xerxes needs to go, in my opinion, on loan. Like I said, we could be under a new management when they come back. The new coach could favour them. Could come in. I don't think they had a number 9 mid-season, whereas there is an outside chance they bring a midfielder in January. So it might be either slightly easier for Mane to find an option than Xerxes. Yes and no. Because even though Xerxes is being fit, like, if everyone's fit, if every player's fit, obviously you could use, like, Sesko, you start Sesko, but then if he's benched, you use Kuna in the striker position. So where's Xerxes then? Like, and then there's times, I'm not saying, like, thinking about Mount comes on, which has done really well for us this season so far. Like, I'm not, like, dissing him or anything, but you could bring on Mount and not Xerxes. So it's like, it's similar to Manu though. He needs to go out on loan, find that right team he can get minutes in and start firing, and then hopefully he can get picked for the World Cup and then come back the next season for us, and hopefully that will give him that confidence for when he plays for us. Because that's another one. He's lacking confidence. And you can't just blame him. He's not getting the opportunities that he should, really. Like, we could go out there and say, this plays this plays that. Like, Ugarte example, yeah, he is rubbish, but his confidence is going to be low because he's not really played much. So you could go out there and attack players, but confidence, you still have to have confidence to be there, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think Xerxes needs to go on loan. Another thing is, despite rumours linking Mateta to Man United if he leaves Crystal Palace soon, Serie A is the most likely destination at the moment. This is another one. Like, I don't really want Palace, and I've seen that we've been linked with him for quite a while, but nothing concrete. Nothing's been nothing concrete about him. Him coming United or whichever. So, and I think would he actually do well at us? Like, yeah, he's doing well at Palace, but he's got the players around him to do it. If he comes to us, would Kuno and Bruno could, Ahmad could. Bruno, if it depends. It depends how you think of it, and depends on what profile of striker. If we bring another one in, what we actually want. Like, we might want a bit of an experienced one to work with Seshko, and if Højlund comes back and he stays with the club, I can't see that. I think he will go in the summer, I think. But if Højlund stayed at the club, we could bring an experienced striker in to help them both settle in proper and perform. But that experienced striker, I don't know. Because you could bring in Ollie Watkins, you could bring in like Harry Kane. Can't see that happening, but both of them, to be fair. But you could bring in who else could I could even bring, like, I've been using this player called, I don't know how he's in real life, I've not really watched him. I think he's from, is it Frankfurt? He's called Buckart or something like that. He's actually, I actually can use him on, well, I can use him on FIFA in a certain point, but obviously I've got him on my career mode, which I'll try and do in a bit, or tomorrow, probably tomorrow now. Meaning to do it today, but still been busy, so I've not been able to do it, and this is why I'm doing this video now. I would have done this by now, but because I've been busy doing things, I couldn't do it. But yeah, Mateta, don't think we'll go for him anyway, so I think him going Serie A might be a good option for him. Can't see us going for him. And the last player that I'm going to talk about, I talked about this player, Anna Anderson, in one of my other videos, Semenyo. There has been historic interest in Antoine Semenyo, but at this stage, other clubs are more serious about exploring a January move. I expected it. I expected the likes of City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, or other clubs, if other clubs abroad coming in for him. We're kind of like, do we do it? Do we not? Do we look in for it? Do we not? I never expected, like I said in the video, I don't expect him coming to United in January or in the summer. I just got a sick feeling he will end up with Liverpool. Touch and go City. 1 minute. So I never expected him to come in January anyway. If a miracle happens and he does, amazing, because you could put him on the right. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, you could put him on the right side, and then he would perform. And then obviously once everybody back, you could either put him on the left or Ahmad on the left and put him on the right. You know, vice versa. Like that could be another player. Like what could be like an Ahmad style player. Like he's really good, but I just can't see us getting him either way. I really can't. We'll love it. Don't get me wrong. I will love Semenyo. Like, we'll see how he performs against us on Monday. Like, he could have a really bad game Monday and people is off-putted by him and doesn't want him and don't mind him going to other teams wherever he goes. But yeah, I don't think Semenyo is a player we're really gonna go in for. Like there's interest. I think there's interest in every player from every club is interested in a player. But there is a thing like everyone's a sale for the right price. Like if we bid it like say said Forest with Palace said Walton Anderson's not for sale, but if they give you a set price like 60 million for Walton and 80 million for Anderson, and you give either like you could give Palace 70 to 75 million, they would probably snatch your hand off for that because you give more to what they're asking for. Same with Anderson's reasons. I think they want 100 million for Anderson, but like I said, if you give them like 110 to 115 million for Anderson, they will snap your hand off and accept it and that. But also it's down to the player if the player wants to come to you as well. Like Semenyo could want to come to United but not said out yet. He's not really said who he wants to go to yet. Despite I've seen stuff saying Semenyo's named his new club or next club. I don't think he has. I think that's just because I've seen something like he's saying he's agreed to go Arsenal, he's agreed to go City, he's agreed to go Liverpool. Like he might have agreed to go to them clubs, like them players' agreements or stuff. Like he could agree to come to us at some point. Like you could agree to go to teams, but it's if them teams actually going for you with the right price, with the right mindset and stuff, and who actually want you. There's hopefully we throw not everything because obviously we still need other positions, but if we do want Semenyo, like Ruben Amorim saying he wants another attacking player, he's been perfect, in my opinion. But yeah, I think we will go for another target in that area. And a little bit before I finish, there seems to be a lack of clarity regarding AFCON squads when players can leave, size of squads, etc. Even if the teams get knocked out, they are likely to still miss 5 Premier League games. Wow. That's bad on in a way with AFCON, because if they're not really giving you clarity of when they want your players, like how do we expect to know when they have to go? Because the teams will have to, the managers will have to still select the team sheet. If they pick a player who possibly go to AFCON, obviously with us with Maswari, we could put Maswari in the starting lineup against Bournemouth, but then next minute Morocco goes to, is it Morocco? Yeah, Morocco goes to us. All we want him here from the 14th. Obviously, I get him to 15th. So then it's reshuffling your team then, and your tactics and your thing is then. So because you have to choose a different player to put in there then. So it's like it doesn't. There need to be more. There's a lack of, in my opinion, there's a lack of communication, isn't there, with that? Because people keeps asking when they're going from, can they be playing for this? Can they play for that, Matt? But it's like we don't know because we don't. There's nothing there. But I do think I think 15th will be. I think Maswari, Ahmad, and Buma will play against Bournemouth, and then I think they will go then to the AFCON. And obviously we'll have Villa, Newcastle, and other games then. And I'm going to bring in one more subject, which I don't believe it. I've not put him on here because I don't think it's BS. I think it's just a spin. It's just a thing, and I don't think it's a spin. To be fair, I think it's just a lot of malarkey. Sergio Ramos to United. The guy's 40 in March. Like, he will get, to be fair, if it was 10 years ago, love it. Like I think we was after him 10 years ago. I think we wanted him in 2015 or something, and he turned us down then, or something. And then 10 years later, it's like he possibly could come, and with the guy's nearly 40, like if it's a short deal like January to the summer, and then he goes to a different team, then maybe he could, and he could be the vital of helping us secure Europe, like I think. But realistically, our defence isn't the quickest anyway, to be truthful. So you put Ramos in, who's not the quickest either, and his age, his experience will be huge. Because of the type of player and how many stuff we did for Real Madrid. Obviously went to PSG, did stuff there, but I'm not buying it. Buying the Ramos stuff, and even I think Fabrizio has even come out and said himself, he doesn't believe it. He's not heard anything about this this Ramos deal. Which I don't think many people do at this point of view. Yeah. I believe it when I see it. I believe it if it comes in January and it's holding the shirt. That's when I will. Obviously, you have to believe it then, but that's when I will believe it. Not even like thing. Yeah, I back it. I back any other transfer, and I will back it. But I don't see what the future is for bringing him in, because, like I said, he could only sign for about 6 months, 7 months, and then he'd be gone in the summer. So what was the point in bringing him? Like, he could get injuries left, right, and centre. So it could be a waste. And plus, yeah, I get it's a free deal. Like, we're not really paying, like, it's only be his wages we're paying for, or whichever. But yeah, I don't think it will happen. So yeah, that's what I got time for today. Like I said, there's a possibility I could do the career mode tomorrow. I do apologise. I do apologise for not doing it yesterday. I didn't have time. Apologise I couldn't do it today. I didn't have time. And hopefully I could do it tomorrow. And like the normal schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but hopefully I could come back to that. But obviously with game days Mondays, I do my pre-match. Then I will be doing a watch along on the game, and then but yeah, that's what I got time for. Take care, enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I will see you. Oh, and if you enjoyed this, hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then you get notified when I'm coming live. Thank you so much, and ciao for now.